a Merry, Merry Christmas. I know I look ridiculous, but it is what it is. Yeah, I know I've been gone for like forever. I haven't made a video in like 100 million years. Um, and I decided that since we are, you know, on the Christmas holiday, I was going to talk about, well, I was going to talk about like something current, but then I was like, wait, let me talk because for Halloween I did Halloween murders. So for Christmas, why not do a Christmas murder? Well, I mean, it's the only one that I really like remember ever hearing about. I'm sure there's more, but I want to talk about the Anderson family. Now this happened in 2007 in Washington State. Um, this woman named Michelle Anderson and her crazy weirdo boyfriend, Joseph McEnroe. I'm going to show you guys a clip of Joseph in court. Like, what a whack job. But anyway, let me first talk about what happened here. So, in 2007, Carnation, Washington, this woman, Michelle Anderson, decided that she needed to murder her family. She was dating this Joseph McEnroe. The couple, they were living in a trailer on the property that the parents owned. The dad was, Michelle's dad was like a Boeing executive, and her mom was a post office worker. So, like, they had a significant amount of money, and Michelle apparently felt like she was entitled to it because, well, she tried to say that her brother owed her like $40,000, which is more than likely bullshit. Because like there's no proof of that, but like that was her reasoning behind like why she was all pissed off and wanted to like hurt her family. So, yeah, basically they went to the house on Christmas Eve, and the one, like, Michelle had told Joseph to distract her mom while she went and tried to shoot her dad. But apparently, like, she couldn't. Either the gun jammed or, like, I don't know. It didn't work. So Joseph ended up killing the dad and then the mom. And, like, they both had guns, but, like, Joseph is the one that did all the killing because Michelle, like, kept having issues. So, well, no, I'm wrong. So this was, like, early in the day, and then at 5 o'clock, the brother shows up with his wife and their 2 kids, 5 years old and 3 years old. Yeah, I can't even with that shit because I don't care what your brother owed you or how much you didn't like his wife. Where the fuck you get off murdering 2 little babies? Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Yeah, so apparently Michelle shot her brother in the face, and then they shot the wife of the brother, and she like somehow managed to pick up the phone and dial 911, and Joseph grabbed the phone out of her hand, ripped the batteries out of it, and smashed it on the floor. And then Joseph proceeds to shoot the 5-year-old little girl. The mother falls on the little girl, and then the little boy tries to pick up the batteries from the phone and hand them to Joseph. He has no idea what's going on. And this brutal son of a bitch shoots the little boy in the face too. Like, how? How? I don't understand it. So here's where I get pissed off about the law enforcement involved in this situation, because, like I said, 911 was called. And Michelle, real quick, ran down to the end of the driveway, and I guess they had a gate, and she locked the gate so that, you know, in order to get on the property, you would have to, like, I guess, walk up to the house or, you know, whatnot, because you couldn't drive up because the gate was closed or locked or whatever. So, yeah, the cops get there, and they call dispatch, and they're like, yeah, the gate's locked, so, yeah, we're just gonna leave. I mean, what? 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 I'm sorry, but I can't get past that part. That's ridiculous, you guys. What the fuck? So, the next day, I'm sorry, not the next day. The next day was Christmas. The day after Christmas, the 26th, the mom was supposed to go to work at the post office. And when she didn't show up, the post office, there was a lady that worked there, her name was Linda, and she was like best friends with the mom. And when she didn't show up, she worried. So she went to the house, and she walked up past the gate. And yeah, so she went up and she like knocked on the door, and there was no answer. So she tried the door, and it was open. And she was really surprised by that, because like they never left their house unlocked. So she opened the door and she yelled in like, hello, like, it's Linda, is anybody there? And of course there's nobody answered her. So she went inside and she saw the bodies. Like, she saw 3 bodies, because the lady was on top of the little girl, so she didn't see the little girl, but she saw the little boy and the lady and the guy. And she assumed that it was the parents, because she didn't know that the brother and the kids were there. Like, she didn't, and at first she thought it was like carbon monoxide poisoning or something. So she went in and tried to, like, she was going to try and help, like give CPR, but like then she realized, oh my God, this guy's been shot in the face. So obviously she couldn't tell that it was the brother, because, you know, apparently he was shot in the face, so you couldn't tell who it was, I guess. Because Michelle and Joseph had, after they murdered the parents, dragged their bodies out in the back and like put them like in a shed or behind a shed, I don't know, somewhere behind the house, so that when the brother showed up, he wouldn't like panic, you know what I mean? He would just come in and give them the opportunity to then murder that family too. So, yeah. So then there's, of course, like a million law enforcement there, because yes, Linda called 911, and there is a 911 call, and everything's really sad. And so everybody, you know, she's immediately, there's been a murder, because obviously she realized they had been shot. So she, you know, she called 911, and 911, like they sent like every cop in the world there, and there was like, you know, all kinds of marked and unmarked, and mobile command centers, and uniform cops, and not uniform cops, and just cops everywhere. So then Michelle and Joseph show up, and like, don't even ask why the cops are there. Like, what? But they're acting all weird and shifty. What? Yeah. So, I have this article up, but like, I'm not even gonna like bother, because I don't like to read people's stuff word for word. I'd rather just tell you the story, kind of, because I you know, I pretty much know it. So yeah, they told the cops that they had left to go to Vegas to get, you know, married, that they had eloped, but like they got lost on the way to Vegas and then decided just to come home. That makes no sense. I'm sorry, if you're like determined to elope and get married and you're on your way to Vegas and you make a wrong turn, you get lost, you stop at the fucking gas station and ask for directions. And this is 2007. It's not like, you know, the 80s where you needed a paper map. You know what I'm saying? Like, there were plenty of ways they could have gotten directions. I just don't buy the whole we just turned around and came home because we got lost bullshit story. But yeah, Michelle basically, hey, what are you doing? Willow's being a punk. Were you gonna say hi to your fans? Say hi to your fans. Everybody wants to see you for Christmas. Come here. Come here. Say hi, fans. Hello. Hi, fans. Here I am. If I'm good, Mommy wanna give me some TREATS. I can't say the word because she'll get obsessive and not let me finish doing this video. Yeah, but let me show you this video of crazy Joseph in court and how fucking weird he acted. Let me show you that.
The emptiness, well, she should be.
Convicted killer Joseph McEnroe broke down, grabbed his head, and cried. McEnroe told the jury how he killed 6 members of the Anderson family on Christmas Eve 2007. Wayne Anderson was shot first, then Judy.
Then she wasn't moving anymore, and so I went over by where she was, and I told her that I was sorry, and I shot her in the head.
McEnroe blamed his girlfriend, Michelle Anderson, for the killings. She said her brother owed her money and said her family was out to get them.
What did you do to try to stop this, Joe?
I can't even say now. I tried everything that I could.
His attorney asked him why he didn't just leave.
Well, why not just walk out the door and leave?
I couldn't do that.
Why not stop Michelle Anderson?
Why not just shoot Michelle? My goodness.
She was... For all that, I mean, I don't mean to make her sound like she's like this monstrous monster.
The defense put McEnroe on the stand to try to convince the jury that he should get life in prison, not the death penalty. When he talked about the killings, he told the jury,
At least nobody suffered. The way that it is, at least nobody suffered.
McEnroe's not done on the stand. The prosecutor will get a chance to cross-examine him here later this week, but
Convicted killer Joe McEnroe.
Have you ever seen anything that crazy? What kind of drugs was he on is what I want to know, because it must have been some crazy-ass psych meds. But I mean, like, honestly, you can even tell by the way he's talking that he has, like, no spit in his mouth. Like, he's obviously got, like, cotton mouth from, like, the 7 million milligrams of all kinds of psych meds that they have him on. Hey! Why are you misbehaving? What? That's not what you think it is. Hello? There's a box that used to have TRATS in it, and that's what she thinks it is, so she's clawing at it like it's gonna open and give her that. Excuse me. Punk. Hello? Can you come and see your fans? What are you doing? Come here. There you are. Show everybody how cute you are. I have some of these for her, but I couldn't get her to wear them. I was bummed, because my god, that would have been cute if we could have been twin reindeer. Yeah, it would have been so cute, but you're a nut. You're a nut. Yeah, oh, crazy. What? Do you think Mommy's a nut because Mommy has reindeer stuff on her head? Yeah. Yeah. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. So, that's pretty much the story. I mean, they did both, like, originally Michelle was all like, I'm a monster, I want the death penalty, I can't live with this, blah, 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 but of course, changed her tune, and I don't want to die. So yeah, they both ended up getting convicted, of course. I mean, are we surprised by that? No, not really. I mean, look at how crazy he seemed. Oh yeah, oh, at least they didn't suffer. I'm sorry, what? Getting shot in the face is not suffering? Like, they decided that they were going to kill the kids because it's better for the kids to, like, not have to live without their parents. And also, they didn't want witnesses. So, was it really, like, because they were, you know, caring and they didn't want them to be without their parents? No, they really didn't want the witnesses. And that's what I'm sticking with. But, yeah, so they both got life, which is good. Because in my opinion, I always feel like it's better that they get life than death. Because death is like the easy way out. I think that having to live your life in prison is like so much worse. Because prison fucking sucks. Not that I've ever been to prison. But, I mean, I know people who have. I've been to jail. Jail's not fun. I mean... But I actually hear that prison is not as bad as county jail is, so there's that. I don't know. Like I said, I've never been to prison. And I mean, I have a friend who has been to, like, lots of different county jails, but I don't think he's even been to prison before. I don't know. I'd have to ask him. Hey. But, so that's the story of the Andersons. It took a long-ass time for them to get convicted, too. They didn't actually get, like, the court shit done with until 2016. So, like, it happened in 2007. So, yeah, that's, like, what, 9 years? That's a long-ass time. But, yeah, and they were tried separately. You know, and of course, like, Joseph tried to blame everything on crazy Michelle, but, like, yeah, maybe it was Michelle's idea, but Joseph was the one that did all the murdering, except for the brother. Like, so, I'm sorry. Honestly, you get no sympathy for me if you can look at a child and do that. Like, I can't understand how people can do that. I just can't. I don't understand how people can kill people, but kids? No. You're being so bad. She's really being bad this time, you guys. Okay, so, what else? I got the little case over with. I want to talk real quickly just about the fact that I am a grandmother again. Again. Yeah. Can't believe that crazy shit. My daughter, she's 28, so I can't talk like I'm shocked by this. But I don't feel like a grandmother of two children. I don't. But yeah, my granddaughter was born on Thanksgiving Day. So, yeah. She already has a son, and he's 5 or 4. 4. So now she has a little girl also. Hey! And so I'm so happy about that. I will pop up a photo here for you guys. And yeah, so that's pretty much it in my life. I haven't really done anything crazy or fun lately. I am kind of stuck in like a rut. But now that Christmas is over, I am going to seriously try to find some work because I'm going stir crazy. And I'm tired of being broke all the time. And as much as I wish that this could be my job, but, you know, like the channel and everything, because I love doing this, it's just not taking off like I wished it would. And I can't, honestly, just make videos about Eugenia Cooney all the time. They seem to be the only ones that people are really interested in. But who knows, maybe if I keep going, it'll get better. What else? Oh, on the 28th, which is what, 3 days from now, they're going to tear down the Idaho 4 murder house, which I am really against that. I feel like they should at least wait until after the trial's over, but their reasoning is it's, you know, bothering the other kids that go to the University of Idaho having to see it there all the time. But I feel like that's stupid because there's been other cases that were like worse where they like there's a situation in Florida where like they left everything including like the blood on the floor for like until after the trial was over, and then they tore the building down. Like I just feel like because they keep saying, well, the prosecution and the defense keep saying they don't need the house anymore because they made like 3D models and this and that and they've done all this crap. But, like, still, both of them were back in the house again. So, like, if you don't need it, why do you keep going back in there? So, I'm, like, I feel like it's fucking stupid. And the parents of the victims are strongly against it. And I wish that they would listen to them, you know, because it's the university that's tearing the house down. They, because it was privately owned, but the people that owned it gave it to the university, hey, after the murders happened. And she's really being bad. Excuse you. Get down. Yeah, what the heck are you doing? You're a brat. You're lucky you're cute. Say hi, fans. Hello. Hello, my fans. I'm a punk ass today. I'm being very bad. And I'm trying to knock all my shit over. And that's where Mommy's microwaving her coffee maker and everything is. And I just decided that I'm going to stick my nose in the sugar. Which makes no sense to me. Okay, but yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm gonna see if I can maybe do a video on more about the house, on, what, Thursday? I think that'll be Thursday, the 28th. But yeah, so, that's it. Hope you guys had an awesome Christmas, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.